way to the cage, Alex Marcum.
All right, kicking off NFA 10, we have Alex Marcum coming to the cage to start us off here. Fights out of Jefferson City, Missouri, out of Capital City Combatives. Started out 0-1. He's looking to right the ship tonight. And as far as getting back into there, he said now he feels more experience after his debut. It's keys to victory: cardio, speed, toughness, and really he just overall just feels mentally tougher from that first experience.
Yeah, Jordan, these guys coming in, you know, they said they've got one fight, they've got a lot of experience. That counts for the hours in the gym. I mean, you and I know that you're in the gym at least 2-3 hours a day, 6 days a week, if you're taking this serious. So the experience is right there. It doesn't matter so much about the number on the record. That's just in front of people. You're not talking about the hours and the rounds that have happened, you know, behind closed doors that nobody gets to see. So I think, you know, I think both these guys are young up-and-comers. They want to make the statement. They want to get their ship on that right track to victory.
Yeah, competition is for polishing in the gym later. You see what you got, and you go back and you work on what you saw your holes were. But also, that first walkout, it seems like a big mountain. The next time you do it, it's not as high of a mountain. You just know what you're going to do. You've been the experience. You can visualize it. And he's looking to, you know, get his win, his debut, or his first win.
Well, the only thing you can't train for in the gym is that adrenaline dump. So like you said, once you get that out of the way, you kind of have an idea what's going to happen.
His opponent now making his way to the red corner, Jonathan Duqum.
Jonathan Duqum about to make his way down here now. You guys see he's 5'10", so he's kind of a little bit longer, a little bit lankier. And he said he comes from a kickboxing background, so I'm actually looking for, you know, him to use that range and see if he's going to keep it standing or if got a little middle finger from his opponent here in the cage. I'm not a big fan of that, but I wonder if he's going to come out with a little bit of piss and vinegar.
I don't know. I wonder if there was a little animosity at the weigh-ins or something. I don't know.
Well, coming out of Ravens Ridge, you know those guys have a solid room, you know, a lot of experience in the coaching staff. You know, I look forward to see, you know, like I said, him coming out with that kickboxing background, if he's going to use it, or if he's just going to come out and basically just fight.
Well, both guys will be pushing for their first victory inside the cage, so it's going to be we'll see who wants it the most. Alex Marcum's kind of playing a little bit of mind games right here, standing in the middle just looking at him.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of that. I think that's kind of peacocking, if you would. Dwayne Vest tells him to step back.
Yeah, he's trying to plant himself in the middle of that cage like it's his cage while his opponent tries to get in here.
I mean, you'll get to fight him soon. So
right.
Exactly.
Oh, the handshake and a hug, though.
Now they're friends.
Yeah.
You know what? To be honest with you, I think that's a little mental warfare on the other end from Jonathan.
Yeah, you're probably right. You know, he's acting tough and then gets a little handshake.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for three 3-minute rounds in the NFA Amateur Lightweight Division, brought to you tonight by Unrivaled Realty, Brad Carey Realtor. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing to you first, fighting out of the blue corner, is a mixed martial artist, standing 5'10", weighing in 156 pounds. He holds an 0-1 amateur record, representing Capital City Combatives, and fighting out of Jefferson City, Missouri, Alex Marcum. His opponent across the cage, fighting out of the red corner, is a kickboxer standing 5'10", weighing in 155.7 pounds. He represents Ravens Ridge MMA, fighting out of St. Louis, Missouri, Jonathan Duqum. Your referee, Dwayne Bess.
Duqum's cool nickname.
That is, he wins on the nickname contest for this one for sure.
All right, boys, NFA 10's taking off.
Oh yeah, they got a big, you know, a big shadow to fill with that last fight they had here at the Olympia Event Center. Touch of the glove. Ooh, nice body kick. Gets caught right in the takedown, scrambles up, front headlock. Jumps on the back. I think he was looking for a choke a little bit too early. Got a nice guillotine right there.
He wants to get that inside on that leg and try to twist out of that. He's fighting the hands right now. Oh, going to give up his back.
Nice work there by Duqum. Not
Oh,
giving
arm
him
Nice, he's
straight
got
leg,
the arm
arms
trapped.
back.
He's trying to spin. He's close to the spin if he can just get that leg over.
Yeah,
His
that
arm's free. There he
big arm
goes.
out of there.
It's that hook he's got with his right leg keeping it from conflicting, but and they settle in.
Now he's got that closed guard. Duqum's got the closed guard here, but he's in kind of a bad spot against the cage. He's going to need to start getting away from it.
Yeah, I think Alex came out a little too amped up on that he overshot on that takedown and almost flipped himself over, and then right there got a little too excited and got his back taken.
Yeah, that's the experience, though. You know, I mean, you get excited, your adrenaline's going, you're ready to rock and roll.
Yeah, they're right here, right in front of us. Looks like he's using shoulder pressure right now. I prefer that head pressure, but
And this is a really good way to kind of slow it down. You know, take some of the spring out of Duqum if he's looking to stand and do kickboxing here, like if he gets up or goes another round, over the time length, this will really wear it on him.
yeah, Duqum's staying very calm, but you don't want to be too calm there. You want to try to work your way out. He's trying to look like a body lock, but those don't really work that well.
Yeah, Alex needs to break that guard and try to pass, get to a better spot.
Yeah, Alex looks like he's just more trying to play the palm on the face. He's not really looking like he's trying to break the guard too much. Open guard there if he would make a move.
Yeah, this is where you got to know to turn wrestling into jiu-jitsu, into wrestling, back into jiu-jitsu. Or even you can throw ground and pound in there, but he's not really doing much.
Duqum has his arm trap.
Duqum's
Alex's
doing a
arm
good
trap.
job protecting himself on bottom. And Marcum, you know, if he were to elevate and try and throw more, he would open up for a scramble, which was almost what happened there. Went to like a semi-cradle position over the head, past the guard.
Yeah, but Duqum doesn't seem to be really trying to get up. He looks like he's just trying to hold and stay safe, which could be a game plan. Maybe he's trying to get, you know, Alex to wear himself out so that come out the next round, he's a little bit more gassed. You know, the lactic acid sets in on the arms.
Alex just got a warning when he threw that knee, he hit the spine. Yeah, Duqum, I mean, he tried to scramble up there for a second. He pushed the head, but he didn't really have control of the head, and that gave Alex the side control.
Steps to mount.
Duqum trying to roll out.
Now's the time to score.
Yes, absolutely. Short rounds for amateurs, 3 minutes.
Yeah, but as you know, they end the round. He ends the round. Alex ends the round on top. In mount, clearly won that round.
Clearly.
There's not a lot of damage done either way, but he ended with a great position, throwing some strikes. I think Duqum's going to really have to kind of keep it on its feet. He seems like he's a little inexperienced on the ground there.
It looked like right out of the beginning that was Alex's game plan. He worked it to a T there.
Duqum's going to have to come out and keep the distance with him. When they touch gloves, they kind of had this little thing where they threw a strike at the same time, and that's what had Marcum catch the leg and end up in that kind of takedown position that the rest of the round stayed at. So
Well, when Duqum threw that front kick, too, he kind of hung it out there a bit, and that gave Alex that chance to grab it as well. It was a little bit, he didn't pull it back quite quick enough.
Dr. Macklin stepped in the cage. I'm not really sure what he's looking at.
Looks like Duqum.
Maybe
Looks
a
like he's looking at
small cut.
Duqum. Yeah. Yeah, they're working on Duqum's eye. Looks like above his eye. Yeah, it looks like there might be maybe a small cut there. Not too bad though. But that could play into this fight later on.
'tis merely a flesh wound.
Oh, I don't
Not a
like
big-
that.
not a big fan of that.
Oh, no.
Touch and kick
And a kick to the groin.
in the downstairs.
Come on now.
Just kind of nervous energy there, I guess.
I agree, but I think Dwayne's going to take a point because
He
it
is.
was essentially 2 fouls in one.
Yeah.
I agree with that. That's a good
Yeah.
move on his part.
100%. And guess what he won't do again?
Hopefully.
Hopefully, yeah. Well, it's hard to argue the case, too, because he was the one that was kind of posturing before the fight to try to say, it just looked bad from the beginning.
Yeah, and what they always tell you is you're in charge of your own weapons.
Don't touch them. Don't touch them.
Yeah, Duqum's talk knows now. He's upset. He's clearly upset. Understandable, but in the
Yeah,
future,
but
maybe don't touch
If
gloves.
you're in that much pain, you shouldn't be talking to us.
That's
Just shut
true.
up and fight.
That's true. Adam with the realism right
God.
there. Yeah, we're trying to do a job here. Come on.
Kids these days.
You do your job, we'll do ours. Oh, man. Oh, hold on. Commission's getting involved here. I don't know what's going on here. Looks like talking to Tim Lukenoff, the head of our commission in Missouri.
Probably the next one DQs him, maybe.
Possibly, yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
That's probably what they're saying.
Got the takedown. Knee in, but he...
Duqum gets a little excited, goes in aggressively,
Yeah.
gets taken down, and we're going to sit here again. You know, he's really going to have to try to get up.
I agree. We showed last round that Alex can ride it out, so Duqum needs to do whatever he can to get up.
He's got a guillotine attempt, but he needs to get on that other hip if he's going to really attack that.
That guillotine's nowhere near. You know, he's getting past the side control, which could lead to a Von Flu. Maybe not with these guys, but.
I don't know. The setup's there, though, like you said. You called it. Hey, see, here's a good chance to scramble in, but he looks like he's just holding on. It looks like his ground game, maybe, like you said earlier, isn't quite up to par yet.
Well, the adrenaline's a factor, sweat. Also, you know, whenever these guys settle, it feels like the person is a lot heavier. So in those scrambles where it stabilizes here, if you're on bottom, you just got to kind of get a little bit of movement, momentum one way or another.
Yeah, but right here, Duqum, whatever. He's not even moving. He's just standing there being complacent. That's how you lose the fight, especially with the Lance, you know, alluded to it earlier, these short rounds. You don't have a lot of time to work. You've got to get moving. And right here, in my opinion, he needs to get his hips back, try to either get guard back and then use that guard to get back up, or start an offense with some submission attempt, something.
Well, right here, honestly, Marcum was high there for a second. If Duqum would have got his legs in there, he still could probably go for a sweep right there.
Yeah, he's looking to get back to that mount. Knee cut through here. And there he is.
And they got some time left, so this maybe
arm
Bendu's
left
got an
in.
arm bar right there. Oh,
there
nice,
we go.
nice reversal.
Now,
3
does
points.
he just stand up, or
Oh.
because he wants to stand up, right?
His arm's trapped right
Alex
now.
is going for that triangle.
He's climbing. He had that grip on the arm.
He's got the position,
He's
but
out.
I think
He's out.
Duqum's
He's
going to
out.
get out.
Yeah.
Nice right hand by Duqum.
Yeah, he needs to do so. Oh,
But he
fell back
keeps
in.
falling
He
back
fell
into that
in.
triangle. Now he's got the armbar triangle attempt right there. That's a
That
nice
arm's
armbar
deep.
right there.
That arm looks deep.
Nice
Needs that
armbar.
thumb up. There it is. The thumbs up.
I would just sit back on that arm.
Yeah. He's got that leg and then trying to block it. But yeah.
That's not a bad defense. You're not giving him much room.
One thing I don't
But
like is the
he's-
crossing of the legs right there.
He's in a bad spot though, for sure.
He needs to pinch his knees and then cross his legs.
And this is kind of a very awkward position. It's what has to happen is someone's got to give an inch and the other person's going to take a mile.
Absolutely. Ooh, looks like he's going to survive it. I have him down
And he
2
did.
rounds, though.
But the point was taken away. He's still in
Oh,
this
you're
fight.
right. No, you are
Absolutely.
right. Absolutely. So this would be a draw
No,
round.
he's definitely down 2 rounds.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think, you know, the control, you have control for 2.5 minutes and you reverse it for 30 seconds. Not going to be enough.
But because of that point, if he wins the next round, it could be a draw.
100%.
But
I think he needs
let's
to
hope
come-
they come out and finish, though.
Yeah, I would love to see. I'd love to see Duqum come out with a jumping side kick,
Yeah.
a la Verdum.
He was so upset earlier. Let's.
If I'm in
Make a
Duqum's
statement.
corner, sorry, I didn't mean to talk about it. If I'm in Duqum's corner, I'm telling him, don't touch gloves. Don't
Absolutely.
touch gloves with this guy. His hand is there right off the start to look to catch the first kick he throws in both the first rounds.
Yeah, you're right. So this round he should not come out and throw that front kick again because that's what keeps getting caught. And like you said, he did it both rounds. The first thing he did.
I will say though, guys, it's not a bad start to NFA 10.
No,
It's a decent fight. It's not a sloppy, inexperienced fight. These guys are doing pretty decent.
Yeah, other than the foul on Marcum's part, you know, just that nervous energy, his groundwork, he's been controlling the fight.
Yeah, Alex looks like he's a little bit tired.
Yeah, he's got his mouth open.
That overhand right's there. He keeps that left hand down.
Now, what to throw without getting caught in the takedown? There we go.
He looks hesitant to throw kicks though.
Oh, nice left
he
hook
rocked
right
him.
hand. Now he needs to back away. Get him off. Get Alex off you and back away.
Separate, yep.
Got a little cut there. I wouldn't even go for that guillotine.
Nope. I wouldn't
He's
either.
rushing in too much. No, good
Sprawl,
sprawl, good sprawl, sprawl. Get out.
Takedown defense. Now you need to spin around, clear that hand. You got to get that hand off your leg, man.
If I was him, I would just stand back up.
Absolutely.
Well, this is a good dominant position. Don't get too high or you're going
he's
to
gotta get
slide
his
off the
hooks
back
in.
here.
So he's got a nice underhook on that right arm. but his left arm is over the head. It's almost like a seatbelt position, but he has one hook kind of halfway in.
He needs to pepper him right here. There he goes.
He needs to just stand up. Jordan's correct on that. Stand up, get your hips back, and
he pulled.
Keep going. You got to keep going. And now you put yourself in a bad spot again.
Well, that's experience, though, like we've been talking about. He's way too close to the cage. He shouldn't have, in my opinion, should have done that either way, but definitely that close to the cage, he trapped himself.
Now it's down to if he has enough energy to scramble back up, because he's hurt him. He
Absolutely.
has hurt Marcum, and Marcum does not want to be on the feet with him right now.
Yeah, the problem I see here, he's trying to hold like that guillotine position, and in reality, he's not going to get that choke.
No. Oh, no. He needs to get back to guard, feet in the hips, kick him away.
He's flat backed right now too.
What he's doing that I'm not a big fan of is he's trying to push Alex away. What he needs to do is post off him and push himself out of position. You know what I'm saying? So move your own hips back. You're not going to move this man who's trying to drive into you. Just keep him there and move yourself.
And if I'm Marcum, I'm keeping him here. I'm taking this win home.
100%.
And I'm going to make him have to get up.
And we're in north-south position.
And that's where you go into like game planning for a fight. You know, like a lot of these young guys when they come in and just get finish. But there's some times when you got to switch. You got to use a game plan. You know what I mean? You got to know when you're ahead on the scorecards. You got to know that you're probably not going to get a finish with these short rounds. There's probably short time left now, maybe 30 seconds. So you're looking at ride this out, get the win, and ending on top and Mount.
And he's gotten Mount in all 3 rounds, so Marcum has done really well progressing his grappling and his transitions to get here.
Marcum needs to unload, though, just to make sure he does take this round. Because he did lose the beginning of it. But he is also really tired, too.
Yep, I think Mount kind of evens out at the beginning of the round.
Trying to cover the mouth again.
10 seconds left. He's landing a couple shots, and in the eyes of the judges, that's going to get the win, I'm sure. Especially for this round, even though he was rocked with a couple shots.
All right, good first fight to kick it off here. A good experience for both guys. If they go back to the gym, watch the tape here, they're both going to learn something from this for sure.
And we're going to the judges, so what do you guys think?
I'm going to have to give that to Alex Marcum. I think he won that fight. Even with the point being taken away, I think he ended up stealing all 3 rounds.
Yeah, clearly Marcum. The second round was 9-9 because of the penalty. But Duqum did some good things there in the 3rd round that he can build off of. He had him at a certain distance that he was able to chip away at him, and he hurt him. But whenever the gap was closed and it went down, instead of standing back up or pushing him off, he was trying to engage in the grappling, which is exactly what Marcum wanted. So that's the part where Marcum took over the fight there in the 3rd round and secured the win for me.
I agree with you guys. I got a 29-27.
I got a 40-18.
40-18. Woo! The part where the corners don't know what's going on. Everybody's waiting for the judges.
Yeah, this is one of those fights that it's either going to be an Alex Marcum win or it's going to be a draw. It just depends on how they look at that 3rd round, because those couple shots that were landed were pretty damaging, and it was about a 40-second little flurry of dominance, but then he ended up getting mounted again, and we'll have to see what the judges say.
Well, not to be negative, but that's what we feel it should be, but we've seen crazier stuff too, so.
Yeah.
That's why you don't let the judges get it in their hands. All right, boys, moment of truth.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. One judge scores the bout 29-27 Duqum. And the other 2 judges score this bout 28-28, a majority draw.
So this fight goes down as a draw.
All right.
Guys, I'm not a big fan of that. I think.
Don't you go and get in trouble again.
Well.
Well, fight 1, we got our prelude to the judging, so.
Yeah. Hey, don't leave it in the judges.
Don't leave it in the judges' hands.